Hello everyone, welcome back to the Java tutorial series. In this video, we are going to learn the basic array operations such as insert, update, delete. Since arrays have a fixed size, these operations work differently compared to other data structures. So data structure will cover in different playlists altogether. So there we'll see in much detail, but for now we will learn different operations performed in array such as insert. Insert is used to add a new element, and update is used to modify an existing element, and delete for removing an existing element, and traverse visiting all elements, and search is used to find an element. So arrays support several operations. We will focus on insert, update, and delete. Understanding these operations is important. Before learning more advanced data structures, we will go through these operations. So this is initial array. So consider this array containing 5 elements 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we will use this example to understand how insertion, updation, and deletion work. So at index 0, 10 is present, index 1, 20 is present, index 2, 30 is present, index 3, 40 is present, index 4, 50 is present. So let's see different operations. So first is insert operations. So what is insertion? Adding a new element at a specific positions. So insertion means adding a new element into an array. So for example, we want to insert 25 at index 2. So this is the current array 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And what are the indexes of this one? It is at index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the indexes. Index. And these are value of an array. Now what is our requirement? Our requirement is to insert 25 at index 2. But what is the value at index 2 currently? 30. So our output should look like this: 10, 20, and 25 should come here in between, and index should be 2. So how it will happen? So we have 5 positions. So currently it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is current. Now this is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the size of this array is 5. What is the size? 5. Since we are inserting one more value at this array, so size will become 6. since we want to insert one more value, the size will increase. So how many places will be there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our requirement is to insert 25 at index 2. So let's write first index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to insert some value at index 2 here. So what we will do, before index 2, the value will remain as it is. We will not touch, we will not do anything before index 2. So this value will come as it is. Now we want to insert value at index 2, but there is already some other value sitting on index 2. So what we will do, we will shift the remaining elements from index 2 to the end of an array. We will shift all these values to next position, shift to next position. So 30 will come at 3, 40 will come at 4, 50 will come at 5. So we have shifted 30 here, 40 here, 30 here, shifted to next position, so that the second position will be empty, so that we can insert 25 at here, index 2. So 25 will come here. So this will be the final array. 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. So that was our requirement. See the output. So that's how we insert operation happens. So whatever index we want to insert, so from that position to the end of an array, all values get shifted to next position. So 30, 40, 50 shifted to next position, that is 3, 4 and 5. And then value at index 2, we can insert new value. So to make space for the new element, existing elements may need to be shifted to the right. So we understood to insert an element in the middle of an array, middle or any place in an array, elements from that position onward must be shifted one position to the right. Then the new value is placed in the empty position. Okay, let's move on to update operations. So updating is the simplest operation. We simply replace the existing value at a particular index with a new value, and that's it. So updation is what? Changing the value of an existing element. So let's say we have one example, update index 2 from 30 to 35. So here we have this array 0 at index 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now our requirement is to update the value of index to 35. So Simply we will update to 35 and this will become the final array. So let's say we have some array called numbers. So at second index, that is index 2, we want to update value to 35. By this line, update, it will update and from this statement to value 35. So to update an element, we directly access the required index and assign a new value. So no shifting of elements is required here in update case. Okay, let's move to delete operation. So what is deletion? Deletion means removing an element from an array. So let's say we have this array at index 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And our requirement is to delete element at index 2. So currently we have 5 values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And these are at index 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we have 5 values and we want to delete element at index 2. That means we want to delete this value. So how we will achieve this thing? So what is the current size of an array? We have 5 elements. Size is 5 now. After deletion, what will be the size? It will be 1 less, right? So size will become, this is size will become 4. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is index 0, 1, 2, 3. So we want to do delete operation for this index. So before this index, we will not touch, we will not do anything, okay? It will be as it is. Then we will shift this value, whatever values after this index is present, we will shift these values to left position. So 40 will come here, shift by one place, okay? 50 will come here. So we will shift 40 and 50 with left position. So at index 2 we'll be having the 40 and index 3 it will be 50. So 30 value is deleted. And we have the size of an array as 4. Then you might be thinking like, we cannot modify size of an array, right? Arrays are of fixed size. If we created with size 5, we cannot alter the size of an array. So why I have mentioned here size equal to 4. Size equal to 4 means this will be size equal to 5 only. But here we will be having no value. We cannot alter the size. I mean here we will be having 4 values since we are deleting one element. So here also we are having 5 size, but we have shifted 40 and 50 to the one left position, and that's how at index 2 the value 30 got deleted. So deletion means removing an element from the array deleting after deleting an element all remaining elements move one position to the left to fill the gap. I hope this is clear now. I will take to insertion. So here I mentioned size 6, right? And here I mentioned size 5. But as we know, size of an array is fixed. So I want you to interpret correctly. That's why I came back here again. So whatever the size of array of the original array, it can be like 10, okay? Let's say the original array size is 10. But we are manipulating data for, let's say, 5 or 6 elements of an array. So here I mentioned size, it means values, not size. Here we'll be having values, or we can say elements. Here we have 5 elements. Here we have 6 elements. But size of array can be more. That's why we are able to manipulate data lesser the size of an array. Okay, I hope it's clear. Let's see the important limitation of array that I'm talking about. So this is one of the limitation of an array. So to overcome this limitation, we will study some new DSA topics. There we will see how this limitation is overcome. But for now, let's first understand what is the limitation of an array. That is fixed size nature. So once we created an array with this statement, that means what? Here we have used 5. So in the heap memory allocation, heap memory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 contiguous memory allocation will be there, and this array will be created ARR in the heap memory. Okay, and with, since it is integer type, with default value 0. I hope you remember all these concepts. This is the name of array, this is index, and this is what? This is default value. Since we have done the initialization, but we have not provided values. So initialization means what? Initialization means memory allocation or assignment of values. So here new means, we already discussed, whenever we use this keyword new, an object will be created, and this is what? Object array in the heap memory. So what we are studying here, fixed size. So array is created of size 5. What is the size? Size is 5. Now we cannot alter the size of an array. Size will be 5 until it destroys. So size cannot be increased automatically. new array may be required for insertion. So let's say we have the array size as 5. Now I want to insert 2 more values, but I cannot alter the size of this array. Then what I will do? I will create one more array of 2 bigger size, that is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 7, yeah. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is new array with size 7. And I wanted to add 2 more values in the existing array. So now what I will do? I will pick these elements, all 5 elements from the older array, and I will add here new value for these 2 positions. That's how I will get the new array with 2 new values, including old values from an array. So this is the limitation of an array. We cannot increase the size. We need to create new array, and in that new array we will add new values. So this is an important limitation. So let's say we have an array of size 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have values 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I want to insert 50 at index 1. Here I want to insert one more value, 50. In that case, what I will do? I need to shift every value to one right position. So 20 will come here, 30 will come here, 40 will come here. And this will become vacant. So here I will insert 50. So for shifting elements, some extra lines of code we need to write in the program. That is like, it is saying costly, because every time we need to shift the position of an element, that will make program less efficient. So let's quickly summarize what we have learned so far. So we have seen insert operation for adding a new element, and update operation to modify the existing value of an array. And also we have seen how to remove an element. So array require shifting of elements during insert and delete operations. And we have seen one limitation of fixed size. So that's all for this video. I hope this tutorial helped you understand different array operations. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.